Uh,
I'm sad
yeah,
that you guys aren't going to take you.
Yeah, I'm sure you're actually really sad about that.
If we went with that guy, we'd die for sure.
Only
Maybe.
because he keeps attracting attention of everything in the
Exactly.
jungle.
Yes.
He just got his arm ripped off by a
Yeah.
dragon.
How does
Now-
that guy ever get jobs?
Well, he got jobs apparently.
Apparently.
He got at least one job.
Yeah.
yep.
Stupid dragon.
That's why he has
Dragon.
And he
bone
pays
armor and
Selena
a
for
wooden
the
ball.
other.
All right.
That's how he got that monkey fever.
All right, when do we leave? Tomorrow?
Well,
That's racist.
we asked Zaka, do you suggest we get some mounts of some sort?
Yes. So,
Or beast of burden.
okay. So there's a few things. Zaka will tell you a few things that you guys should know before you guys travel into the jungle.
Okay.
As soon as I find them.
She doesn't swing our way, and
Okay. So, one thing that you're probably going to want to purchase before you go into the jungle is insect repellent.
Ah,
Okay. Insects are, I mean, plentiful in the jungle. And if you don't have protection from the insects, there's a very good chance that you could end up contracting various diseases. So you can buy a block of incense, sells for 1 silver piece, and you can light it and it burns for 8 hours. And it's, think of like your
Citronella candle.
citronella candles and stuff like that. You could buy that, or you can buy a gourd or vial of the salve, which sells for 1 gold piece, which contains 20 applications of a colorless grease, and 1 application will protect you for basically 24 hours. And it's water resistant, so it won't wash off in the rain and stuff like that. So it's very good. I highly recommend that you stock up on insect repellent. You do not want to go into the jungle without it.
agreed.
I mean, think malaria, basically.
Dengue.
so like this is the jungle. Doesn't it like rain every day? Wouldn't the incense be put out?
Well, but you could basically put. I mean, you could have like something over top of it. The incense is more of a like when you're camping or whatever. You could have it burning
Gotcha.
around your area or whatever. The incense probably isn't as useful to you guys as the salve. The salve is probably easier for you to track as well too. But yes, I highly recommend that you buy that. There are lots of waterways that we can be traveling down, so you could buy canoes that we can, load up your stuff. And I mean, there'll be lots of portages and stuff. Initially, we'll probably be heading down River Sorenshar on our way.
Okay.
That's the one river that kind of is going towards Camp Righteous, Camp Vengeance, and that way, right? So, if we have a canoe, we can travel down the river faster. The river is very slow moving, and there's probably lots of portage places where there's like, it's not very deep, or small little waterfalls that we have to go around and stuff like that. But you'll still be able to move faster if you have a canoe.
Okay.
So between Zara and Musharib, their personal quests, how many days journey do they think that we'll need?
Okay, so I'll just tell you that basically the way that they've set this up is that if you're traveling via, so you got a couple options.
River's probably going to be fastest, right?
Right. So if you travel by canoe, you'll travel roughly 2 hexes per day. It's about 20 miles. If you're traveling through the jungle, or you're walking through the jungle, you're traveling about 1 hex per day, and that's basically there you'll be making. That's if you make a survival check DC 15, you'll be traveling kind of in the right direction. If you want to go faster, so add an extra hex to either of those, you'd have to make a more difficult survival check to sort of keep going if you're trying to push yourself through the jungle.
And risk exhaustion and all the other.
Right. So
fun stuff.
there's whatever risk reward or whatever there you want. There's some other items that you might want to think about purchasing before you head out into the jungle.
Like floaties.
Yeah, floaties, sure.
Buddies.
Permethrin.
I'll be honest, not really keen on the river thing, but
It's not like a deep river.
I'm not very tall.
It's not like you'll hit bottom. The piranhas will eat you first. Come on.
Just take off your armor. So another item that you want to think about is
Both Musharib and I look at each other like, did he just say take off my armor?
Bushrib's like, mine's made of bones. I float. Is a rain catcher. And a rain catcher is a simple contraption that consists of a 5-foot square leather tarp and a wooden frame with legs. When the tarp is stretched across the wooden frame, it forms a basin that can catch 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall and hold up to 8 gallons. Tarp and wooden frame fold up easy for transport, and the rain catcher costs a gold and weighs 5 pounds. Another thing that you're not going to want to do is you don't want to drink the water without purifying it. So we're going to need to bring water, and we're probably going to need to try and catch as much water as we can with rain catchers so that we'll have enough water for us to get through the jungle.
Okay. So each person's going to buy a rain catcher, I would imagine.
Just to let the group know, I do have purified food and drink.
Who are you? It's like,
Totally not a cleric. That's what he is.
apparently. It's like, did we double down on the clerics? What's going on? I'm like, all right, I guess I should probably think about
I am the utility guy.
preparing. I thought you were DPS.
DPS is Malcolm.
You've seen his damage rolls.
Touche.
Okay. The other thing that Azaka says is that although not everyone in Chult, most people have forgotten the worship of Ubtao. You will feel his presence all throughout Chult because he is the father of dinosaurs. And I have lived my life respecting dinosaurs, and that if we respect the dinosaurs, they will respect us and should hopefully leave us alone. There are more other dangers in Chult that we should not have to worry about. Of course, the T-Rex, if we run into one of those, it's not going to respect you. It's just going to eat you.
But he'll eat us respectfully.
I personally believe that the children of Ubtao should be respected and honored.
We are not here to dishonor anybody, so.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we should clarify what respecting and honoring them involves.
Yeah, I'm curious how that's reconciled with riding them around, or like, are we talking like hit?
Well, like people that ride. I mean, people that ride horses. I mean, there are people that ride horses, but they also treat their horses well, rather than, like if you were to use a dinosaur as a mount, you're not going to beat it to get it to go. You're going to, there are, different types of riders that treat their horses not as well as sort of other people would, right? So it's kind of in that. She's just giving you her personal beliefs. Is that if she believes that we should respect the children of Ubtao.
Well, I'm sure the wild dinosaurs out there will be respected by us, as long as, like I said, they do not threaten us in any way. And we're not here to threaten any creature. We're just here to seek out the artifact that we're looking for.
And a couple other things to think of. Entering a goblin village is very dangerous for many reasons. Not the least of which is the legend that the villages can actually soar through the air like a meteor.
What?
I'm sorry, I misheard you.
The legend says that goblin villages can soar through the air like a meteor.
I'm still not understanding what you're saying.
Because it sounds like what... I'm sorry?
Has she ever witnessed this?
No.
Has anyone?
Freaking goblins.
Also, I have heard of a root called Ryath, the Ryath roots, and I can identify them on site. And these roots make you strong. The more you eat, the better. They are quite rare
roots.
and very useful.
Okay.
Okay. Does Musharib have any opinion about flying goblin villages?
Oh, flying goblin villages? I have never seen one, but I have heard the legend of a goblin village where it was once and then it is gone.
Okay. Oh, is he actually speaking in common to us now? Or is he still speaking only through Ferrick?
Well, he
Ferrick's pretty-
he grudgingly will talk to you in common.
Okay.
spits after every word.
Yeah, so I'll just go through like how the jungle travel will sort of
Unfold.
take place. So, like I said before, normally you'll be traveling 1 hex per day, unless you want to move fast, right? But that requires you to make a harder survival check. I'll allow you to take like 2 people to work on the survival, but you can't have like everybody. So like you could get advantage on your survival check. While you're traveling, like people can be doing other things. So you could be foraging for food,
Herbs. Yeah.
foraging for herbs, stuff like that. Praying to your god that the canoe doesn't tip over or something like that. Stuff like that. And if, say, Zergae, you wanted to like try and make a potion of healing, I'll come up with something along. I've come up with something fairly simple for you to be able to forge and try and make like 1 a day kind of thing if you want.
Okay.
Sort of like that.
How about a potion of cure disease?
Well, that what is it, Ryella root or something? We might be able to make a potion out of that too. But...
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things that you'll find in the jungle.
Performance enhancing drug.
That sounds ominous at all.
This magical blue root. I'm interested in that.
So, between their past expeditions, do they recommend like what 40 days worth of supplies, 60 days? How much?
It depends on how far we're traveling.
Well, she knows where we're traveling.
Well,
At a minimum, we're traveling to there to.
To get your.
At a minimum, we're traveling to Orlonga, which is probably 20 days. Well, maybe a little less.
Well, let's just call it 20 days.
But that's
Where's
just
Orlonga?
getting there, right?
So
Yeah, you gotta
it's
get
20
back.
days back.
Right. And
And
you guys
whatever
said
we
that
do
you're
in the
looking for
meantime.
a city, right? So are you going to head back and then back out again, or what's?
I really don't want to do all that.
I would prepare for as many days as you can, as you think we could physically carry with us as well.
Well, so that's the thing. If we do like a pack animal, we probably can't do rivers.
Sure, you can.
But
You can put the pack animal in the canoe.
Okay.
what kind of canoe is this?
I'm not
We
like it.
totally won't get eaten or lost or
Get a-
fall into the river.
Get a hippo.
It's like a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Mortimer's he's pretty docile.
Oh, yeah. We still have that bloody ass.
Oh God! Why did you say it like that?
I mean, it's probably easiest to start via canoe, and then we'll probably end up maybe leaving the canoe somewhere and then traveling through the jungle on foot, because the jungle will get thicker as we travel.
Well, what do we know about Camp Vengeance down there? Actually, where are we heading? I'm confused with which way we're going here. I'm still looking at the Wizard's Journal.
Yeah, so you're kind of heading that way. So
Okay,
down
Camp
the
Vengeance is down
down
there. What
the
do we know about
river.
that?
Probably by Camp Righteous and Camp Vengeance.
Yeah. So
So-
are we going to do the Wizard's Journal thing then?
Seems to be the first thing on our map.
Yeah. The
Um,
pin, right? The green pin.
So while you're chatting with Musharib and Azaka, a female half-orc, basically she's displays like a holy symbol of Torm, and she comes up to your table, and she says, "I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation, but I overheard that you guys are planning to head into the jungle, and I'm a representative of the Order of the Gauntlet. So they're the guy they've set up Camp Vengeance. So their mission is to destroy all of the undead in Chult. And I arrived here in Port Nyanzaru, and I had thought I was just going to be able to get a horse and ride out to Camp Vengeance. I have a packet of dispatches from my superiors to take to Camp Vengeance. But once I arrived here in Chult, I realized that getting a horse and riding through the jungle is not really all that amenable. But I heard that you guys might be going in. Is there any way that I could tag along with you if you're heading, down the river towards Camp Vengeance?
Out of character, we would know that what Torm is like a lawful good god, right?
Yes. Yeah. Torm is a lawful good god.
Yeah, funny you should mention Camp Vengeance. We were just talking about that.
Do we believe that, or at least do I? I mean,
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah.
Does she have an? I'm sorry.
I figured I would have her interrupt you I was going to have her interrupt you. It just sort of worked out that it while you guys were talking about Camp Vengeance.
Okay.
You believe, she's wearing a chain shirt.
I'm sorry. What was her name?
Her name is Undril.
Did
Silver
she?
Tusk. She didn't actually introduce herself.
I was like, I don't think she ever did, but okay.
Undril, by the way, yes.
Well, we should explain to her that we're going to be carrying on from Camp Righteous, so if she gets there, she's going to find her way back somehow.
No, I'm going there to help bolster the defenses at
okay.
Camp
So you're
Vengeance.
going there.
I overheard that you guys were going there, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to get there myself. And I figured, since you guys are heading into the jungle, if you guys are heading that way, if I could tag along, that would be great. I would be willing to provide your party with canoes for the trip.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Well, that's a load off our
Convenient.
cat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the least I could do for an escort.
Then an escort you shall have, I guess.
No kissing.
What the? Yeah, stay away from Aros.
That's right.
Yeah, you're going to get sewer rot.
Yeah, so Zergae will go into his, one religious person to another, speak. Oh, follower of Torm, right?
Oh, Jesus. You want to talk to her about Torm?
Well, just connect, because, Torm and Ilmater would be, they'd be buddy-buddy, right?
Ilmater is lawful...
Lawful good.
He's lawful good as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can chat with her. I mean, she's more than willing to chat about Torm. I'm not really willing to chat about Torm at the moment.
That's fine. that wasn't the point.
You guys will have lots of conversations about your gods as you.
I will
as you
just make
travel.
nice. I make nice.
But she'll buy you guys 3 canoes.
That should be enough for
Well,
everybody.
let's see how many people you guys have. You have 5.
And does she
8.
look like a warrior, or what does she look like? Her
She
profession
looks she looks like a priest. Like a she looks like a priest of Torm.
Okay. Maybe like a cleric.
Yeah, like a cleric.
Okay.
like a cleric of Torm. Yeah,
Going
I
to
don't.
fight
Do
undead.
we know?
she has
Who-
spells. Hey, look at that.
Do we know who Ferrick worships?
Do you know?
Shemosh?
That. Well, I'm asking. Has Ferrick told us?
I'm sure he displays his holy symbol.
Yeah.
Do we recognize it?
You use it frequently.
It's Moradin, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So yeah, you and Musharib should be getting along just grand.
I didn't
Wow.
say no. I didn't say.
In fact, you said yes.
The Musharib wanted to recover the Gauntlet of Moradin, and Ferrick was all okay with that. Whether Musharib ends up with the Gauntlet of Moradin at the end, who knows?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Never said anything to the contrary.
Okay, Undrill is more than welcome to join us.
For the price of 3 canoes?
Yeah.
For the price of 3 canoes. That's 150 gold, by the way.
Damn.
That's good.
Now,
We are thrifty.
I'm guessing that we should plan
we
for
ha-
like 80 days of supplies.
Oh yeah, I'm
Like-
taking so many salves. It's not even.
Now-
40.
you will be able to forage, so
That's when we lose our supplies. Come on. At least give us the illusion of agency here.
so I mean, 80 days of supplies is a lot, but you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a lot of bug spray,
That's 80
but you
days
know.
per piece per person, right?
See, but what ends up happening is we find more tag-alongs while we're out there, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have any protection." Well, I guess we got to split ourselves with someone.
You say that like you won't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm bringing like 100 days worth of salves.
You just drop.
And it's really good as a moisturizer, and you know.
That's only 5 gold, right? That's not.
That's nothing.
Exactly.
I looked at
Exactly.
our party
but-
treasury. We have 1,200 gold.
Well, we
No.
already divvied it up. We
Yeah.
divvied it up last time.
It should have been divvied up.
Yeah.
Oh, because the
Yeah,
party treasury.
I can see it right there. You guys have 1,287 gold.
Combined, yeah.
Is that including what we just sold today?
Well, there's an additional 55 in
He
there.
put in the coins up top.
Yeah, so if you guys want to if you want to like buy some supplies out of the 55 gold or whatever,
We might as well.
Mhm.
buy it out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are basically ready to head into the jungle, I guess.
So, how many salves per person do we have?
Dude, I'm taking 5 gold worth myself.
Same here,
So I'm
5.
just-
That's what I was saying.
And that's what happens when you get diseased. You don't mess around with it.
Don't fuck around with that shit. I'm not getting jungle rot either.
Well, you should have double bagged it.
I thought I said that. I thought that was implied.
Okay. And now let's see how many rain catchers
One each?
do we?
Well, we got
you think
Oak
we need one
Purifier.
each?
No, it's probably too many. Because they do what? They hold eight gallons?
They will hold 8 gallons, and you're required to drink 2 gallons a day, unless it's like really hot. And,
So
2
maybe-
gallons a day. That's a lot.
So
I believe that's what they say in here. 2
we're in the
gallons a day.
jungle. We're gonna sweat a lot.
Yeah, that's the usual right there. Sitting in the jungle, you're gonna drink a lot of water.
So probably 2 for the whole.
Are these big bulky things? I mean,
This
do
is-
we...
Yeah, they're
Like a-
bulky
I mean-
things. It's something that you would kind of set up while you're camping. You would
Camping.
set it up and then you can fold it up and it'll hold the water in it. But
Well, how much are they again?
One gold piece each.
1 gold.
And what's the encumbrance on them?
the
Well, if they're empty, nothing much, but
It's
the-
the water that's gonna weigh.
the rain catcher is 1 gold. They weigh 5 pounds, and then the water is additional weight on top of that.
Yeah.
Bear in mind that it doesn't cost a spell slot to cast Purify Food and Drink
Yeah.
Right.
as a ritual. So, I mean,
But
we
the only
could just...
problem is once we leave the river, I don't see too many water sources.
Well,
True.
you don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's not on the map. We
Well-
got to prepare as such.
So I mean,
So we should take a couple.
You might want
Right.
one or two of them to.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
take 2 and
You can
call it a day.
And hope it rains.
Oh, it'll rain. That's fine.
It's a jungle. Probably wouldn't be a jungle if it didn't.
It's only not going to rain on the day that you're not near any water source and you really need water. And
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, can you purify urine?
it's already sterile.
Perfect.
I like the taste.
Oh, good
Y'all
stuff.
fuck up. So,
I guess, and the only other, I don't know if you guys want to bring some tej with you.
What's
That's the drink of choke.
Alcohol?
It's the alcohol. Yeah.
No,
of
thank
choke. Okay.
I'm bringing some. How much is that?
Yeah,
A cask of tej is 2 silver pieces.
yeah. I have a flaw to maintain. Come on.
So a few casks of tej then.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Is that available from the items list, or is any of this stuff?
Oh, here I can make it available. I think. Rain catcher. Okay, so how many rain catchers do you guys want? I'll just put them in your.
I think we wanted just 2, right?
Yeah, I can carry one or both.
Okay, you guys will have 2 rain catchers, and I'll put down the.
I'm thinking we don't have to really carry too much food right now. We can probably get resupplied at Camp Vengeance.
All right, so you guys can. I'll put down the insect repellent salve. Just tell me how much you're gonna buy, and I'll put a. Remember, each
Enough
one
for
has
you.
20 applications.
Yeah, I bought 5. So
I bought 5.
We're all buying 5 at least.
Everybody's buying 5.
We got
Yeah.
100
Hey,
days worth each.
I want a couple of those candles.
All right, so you guys have 25 things of insect repellent, and
did we take that out of the party funds, or because I took
just
it out of
put
my?
Party.
I took it out of my funds, but
okay,
I can
that's
always
fine.
add it back.
I'm just
but-
putting the items down in here so that you guys can take them.
Right,
You guys have
okay.
3 canoes. You can just leave the canoes in the party sheet. That's fine.
And those candles too.
Oh, you want to buy a couple?
Yes.
Okay.
What's citronella candles
Yeah.
that don't work? Damn it.
How many do you want?
How much were they again?
They
Like
are.
a silver.
They're like a silver piece each.
Oh. How much they weigh? Never mind. We get about 10 of those.
They're
Yeah.
like half a pound each, basically.
10's good.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. You guys are stocked up and ready to go.
Give or take.
Mm-hmm.
So if I drag the little dragon of insect repellent over to my character, is it going to take all of them, or will it ask me?
It takes one of them.
It should take
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Boy, that was fast. Who's taking them all? Jeez.
Not messing around.
All right, so each
You
one's
want me
20
to
uses,
carry
right?
both rain catchers?
Sure. And I don't know how we're doing this, but
I mean, that's what you do, right? You pick things up and put them
Yeah.
down.
Yes, I do.
And wasn't he actually carrying a water jug? And you're not listening to me. Never mind.
Tote and fetch. Yeah.
You open up your inventory, Regan,
okay.
and just drag the little dragon from the insect repellent over, and you have to do that 5 times.
Now, where the heck is insect repellent on my inventory?
No, you have to look at the party sheet.
How do I?
So
Party
in
sheet.
the upper right-hand corner of Fantasy Grounds, there's that little icon with an eye next to it. You click on that, and it'll open up a party sheet window. You see it?
Nope.
So do you see the column on the right that has PCs, notes,
Yeah.
images? Okay.
Background,
And
classes, feats, items.
Yeah.
okay.
Go
So
to
that-
inventory.
How come I don't see inventory?
It's up
On your
inside.
character. On your character. sheet?
Yes, so I'm in there. Yeah.
Do you have the party sheet open?
How do I open the party sheet?
Up top, there's a little bunch of guys standing around. Upper right.
the upper right above the PCs.
Okay.
There should be little buttons.
Yeah. It's
It
just
has-
I've got this. Anyway, yeah, I found it.
There you go.
Okay.
And then you change from the main tab to the inventory tab on the party sheet.
Okay.
And just click and drag those things to you.
Yeah, you just
5
drag
times.
the
Okay.
There we go. Woohoo!
Hey. How come I have unidentified item?
Oh, just keep dragging them over.
Well, those unidentified items, I believe, are the 3 canoes.
Canoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't identify them. I have everything set to not be identified initially. So now they're canoes.
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, we don't need to.
You don't need to.
I guess
They're just there.
they exist.
They're gonna get eaten by an alligator or something at some point. So it's not a big deal.
Isn't that what a beast of burden is for? Come on. Speaking of which, do we want any pack animals?
We have one.
We have one. We have Rassandra's fine ass.
Yes, we do.
It was a bloody ass earlier.
It was a bloody fine ass.
Yes, bloody fine ass.
Let's see if I can open this up. All right.
Oh,
So
now you want to rename them.
is there? If you guys want to make any other purchases before you go,
Yes,
I think I might purchase another potion of healing.
I got that quarterstaff and spear, so I could, min-max.
so that you can min max.
Because I have to pwn everything.
You don't have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
No.
how many, potions of healing do we have?
I just bought another one, so now I have 2.
I have
You have
pair.
a big one right here.
I have 2 as well.
There it is.
Well, just on those rare moments when Ferrick might be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Or dead.
Or
Let
dead.
me delete that token. There we go.
And they're 50 gold pieces each, right? I'll just take
Yes.
that out.
I'll be right back.
Okay. How much does a potion of cure disease cost?
A lot more, probably.
I'm pretty sure Ferrick has that spell.
Oh, when he gets back, I'll have to ask him.
Is that a second level spell?
Yeah, a lesser restoration, I believe.
Yeah, I think that lets you do it.
I think that does. And since, you're probably just going to rest for the evening and then head out into the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Lesser restoration is 2nd level,
It can
and it
have
removes
disease.
blinded,
Why hasn't
deafened,
he
dare.
cleaned
Yeah.
himself already?
Yes, it can cure 1 disease.
How come you don't have that, Elghinn? You've got everything else.
I can't have second level stuff. Only first level
Yes,
stuff.
I do.
You have 2nd level spell.
No, that's a cleric spell. I look at ritual.
You have every other one of my spells.
Wait, is lesser restoration not a ritual? No. It's
No,
not.
that's a ritual. It's not a ritual. It's not a ritual
Does anybody have detect magic? Nobody does, right?
anymore.
Well, Tim could.
Wizard does.
Started preparing that. I prepared that. So it was like, after that last fiasco, I was like, why not?
All right. Do you have lesser restoration, Tim?
Yeah, if we weren't going to do anything else today, I was going to cast it and get rid of that fiasco. But it's a 2nd level spell, and I just got them, so I didn't want to waste it if we were going to go out adventuring and partying. Right.
I don't. I'm not gonna do. You guys can rest, I guess, for the evening, and then we can
First thing in the morning type of thing.
head out into the jungle, I guess, in the morning. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to cast it, and then as soon as you cast it, roll initiative.
Damn it.
Can you pop into
What
the
a
long rest
dick.
then? So I get the hit dice back.
Rest. Long rest. So
Thank you.
Can we assume that essentially we ate and drank with our new hires, and if they're willing to tell us anything more about their backstory, that we talk to them about it?
Sure. You don't really find out anything else other than. Let me see if I can bring up. Zaka. She stands about 6 feet tall, so she's pretty tall, Azaka. Yeah, so let me put the quest in your quest journal so that I remember that you have them too. She just tells you that that her item was stolen by the Terrafolk. They flew off with it. They attacked her while she was in the jungle, and they managed to grab it. It's a mask.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tribal mask. It's an ancient heirloom from her family, and after she's been drinking a little while, so she tells you that they stole it, and she knows it's in this place called Firefinger, which she tells you what they once were these ancient signal towers, basically from ancient Chult, and most of them have crumbled or are no longer there. But this is sort of the remnants of one, and one of the reasons why she hasn't herself gone there is that she is basically afraid of heights. She's terrified of heights, and once she gets a little bit high in the air, she basically totally like freezes and loses her nerve.
Good to know.
That is understandable.
As far as Mushrib goes, Hugh.
Have you? That's right. Have you tried drinking?
Yeah, Hugh. Sorry, not Hugh. Musharib is he doesn't have. He's pretty quiet. He doesn't really have much to add.
He's only going to talk to Ferrick probably anyway, right?
I mean, he basically told you that his tribe, his clan left the forge because the volcano was basically going to erupt, and then the whatchamacallit. Why do I think salamanders, but they're not. They're
Fire newts.
Fire newts. They basically took over, and most of the clans kind of scattered throughout Chult, and so he just hasn't been able to organize a group to come back and reclaim their forge.
It's like a Misty Mountain situation. Or no,
He does say that if we do reclaim the forge and recover the gauntlet, that he'd be more than willing to let you take some of the weapons or armor in the armory, and possibly you could take a portion of the ingots that may still be there.
we just want to help.
What if anything can he tell us about fire newts?
Fire newts. Good question.
Is that an Arcana check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Searching.
Basically, he says, I mean, fire newts are basically from...
Elemental Plane of Fire?
I believe they are from the Plane of Fire. I haven't looked up fire newts in a while. Let's see. Let's look up fire newts.
Hopefully that water elemental comes in handy.
For one round, probably. Get these done.
Just make sure to maintain control of it.
Trust me, I'm on top of that. Yeah.
I'm a magician.
I believe they are from the plane of fire. They are. I think they are considered. They're not an elemental. It's gonna be found. Big button, right hand menu. I don't have enough information on them, but they hail from the plane of fire. They're unnatural. They don't belong here. They have. They also have spellcasters. They worship the Imix, which I think is
bipeds.
a. Pardon?
They're bipeds then.
They're bipeds.
Elemental
Yeah.
Prince of Fire.
He's the elemental prince of fire. Yes.
Yeah, I remember him.
And they are from the plane of fire. They worship Imix, and they will also have they also have mounts. They're like I think they're called striders or fire striders maybe.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire. They're fire.
Burninating.
They burninate. A lot of fire. A lot of fire. But that's about it. We have
Alrighty
giant striders is what they're called. They're immune to fire, so I think they're also basically from the plane of fire as well. So I hope you're not afraid of fire.
So we might want to buy some oven mitts.
Maybe just some ice. Bring some ice.
Asbestos aligned splint mail. Will that work?
Asbestos line splint. Did you get splint mail, Dave?
I was going to, but I can wait until we get back some next time.
Are you sure? I mean, now's as good a time as any.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Okay.
You're leaving town.
Okay.
And if you
If-
need
if you're-
money,
If you're
No,
buying
I
it,
have money.
if you're buying anything, you best buy it now because it could be what? How many days of insect repellent you got?
100 were.
Okay, it'll be 100 days before you get diseased by insects.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that now then.
that's just by the insects, though.
Hey, Ferrick, when you changed your armor, did it upgrade your armor class? It did, right? Because you're 17 plus 2 is 19. Yeah. It wasn't working for Aros. That's why I was just curious.
Nothing ever does.
On the party sheet, his
It's
AC
up to hit points.
is 19, so.
Yeah. It worked. It worked. All right, I'm going to share a map with you guys, and it may crash your computers, so I guess we'll see how this goes.
What is this, like an Elder God map?
No, it's kind of like the map that you have, but it's something that I kind of created to see. We'll see if it works. There's 3, 4.
Critical error.
Did it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Can you guys see the map? Or is it still
Yes.
loading?
I see the word party.
There you go.
So there's a fiesta going on where that is.
Yeah, so it's the exact same map that you guys had, but what I've done is I've covered.
Showing our progress.
Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't show any of the locations on there. I don't think.
It does not.
Because I don't think you see any of the pins. I can put another pin down for.
Well, there's that empty spot right there. It looks like it could be where the Wizard's Journal is.
Yeah, that's where the Wizard's Journal is. I'll put a pin down for that. Once I remember how to do it. I can't remember how to put down a pin. But I'll put down that's where the Wizard's Journal is, and so the way that they wanted you to do this, I guess, was to reveal as you went through. But I figured since it's actually on Twitch, rather than doing that, once you guys go through a hexes, I'll reveal kind of what's there, and then I'll drop pins that are important.
Okay.
Once I figure out how to drop pins again. Anything else before you guys decide to head out?
Hopefully we planned for everything.
That's right. Oh, I guess I forget our half-orc companion's name. Something.
Undrill.
Undrill. Does she, other than providing canoes, have any useful skills that she would share with us?
She's a cleric.
Spells.
I'm a cleric of Torm. I can smite my enemies with Torm's aid. And your enemies.
I like part of plan where we smite enemies. That's right.
Where we smite enemies? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Especially Zentarum.
Let's do it this way. That's how I did it. Okay.
Like I can see what's going on in the background there. Like the little hexes are starting moving or something like that.
Wizard's Journal. Make link shareable. Make link shareable. There we go. I did it. I did it, Reddit. All right, so I guess we're ready to go into the jungle. The mighty jungle.
You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
Okay. All right, so you guys start in Port Nyanzaru. I guess who has the best survival?
I'm proficient. I don't know if I have the best. I don't know if I have the best.
+2?
I'm +3, I think.
Okay, Tim, you're 5. He's got a dog
There you
barking
go.
in the background. Anybody else?
What about our guides?
Sorry.
Not that I roll really well.
My survival's 4.
All right, so Tim has the best at 5.
So somebody with 4 can assist him and give him advantage.
Plus guidance. Or
Plus guidance.
are we able to use guidance, since I feel like it's more like a...
I'll
we can
allow
just-
it.
We
I'll
just
allow
use
it.
the help action, which does the same thing, right?
No, I
Well,
mean...
guidance
doesn't-
gives a bonus, right? To the
Yes.
roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll allow guidance. I mean, you're basically praying to Moradin to guide you in your journey. It works.
Okay.
All
So-
day long.
So 5 is probably the best.
Our guides don't have anything better?
Mushrub's a 4.
Great choice, guys.
It's better than
Four's
my
pretty
survival.
solid. I mean, let's be honest.
And Zaka's lower.
Because she's afraid of heights. That's
Yeah.
why.
She's more finding where she's going, not surviving it. Remember, Solita says she lost a bunch of expeditions.
Yep.
So does aiding another provide advantage, or is it a +2? Or...
So if two,
Or
so
helping.
since you're the one with survival and Mushrub talks to you, he'll help you. So the two of you will guide will guide your way. Azaka will also aid you because she also kind of knows where she's going. So the three of you will be the guides. You'll be rolling, Tim, with advantage, unless something happens, and then everybody else, I guess. So that'll be that. And then
Okay.
I should also. I need to
Use more cowbell.
I want to add
Some gold
him.
records.
There we go.
Some
Oh.
Allosauruses, some T-Rexes. What are we doing here?
I'm gonna add Musharib and Azaka to the.
Oh, good. They're friendly.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that.
I'm adding them to the combat tracker so that I can close this other tab that I have them in, so that I can get them back.
Just as a
And
reminder,
Azaka has
Jerry-
120 hit points.
Wow. Just as a reminder, Jerry, my owl gets initiative.
Your owl, what?
My owl gets initiative.
You
A
get
separate initiative.
You want an owl, right?
Want an owl? I have an owl.
Owls.
There we go.
Named
Go
Hugh.
In honor of our lost one.
Hold on. What's his name again?
Lost.
Hugh.
You!
His name is Hedwig.
Coruga.
Sorry, say again.
Worst.
Coruja.
I missed that again.
COUJ.
R. Corja.
Yes.
Steve-O.
It's pronounced Hugh.
That's a nickname, apparently.
And I'll actually get him a better token. Hold on.
No, it's not necessary right now.
No. It's necessary.
I mean, what's the point? It's going to get one shot, so.
But it comes back.
Well, we have the Dave. Oh, I think Dave just got one shot there for a second.
There
Yeah,
we go.
I clicked the camera button.
Oh, crap.
We've already had an Otyug with a wish ring.
I know. No kidding.
Anything's possible.
Corja. Bring Corja over.
That was the worst Make-A-Wish Foundation ever.
Okay, I think this works. I'm going to drag Corja onto Elghinn.
Yep, I see him.
Does that work?
He just popped up on my screen here.
I think you can control him now.
Okay.
You should be able to open him up to his thing and everything. Does that work?
All I know is he is not on my screen now. I don't know if that actually. We'll see what happens in combat, though.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think you should be able to control him now. But anyway, okay. Now where were we? Stupid owls. All right, so you guys are ready to travel on your way? Oh, I forgot Undril. Oh.
There's yet another person.
Yeah, it's like you guys.
Yep.
You guys have like a whole like.
Oh, we have a posse.
You have a posse.
Did you say posse?
I did.
Yeah, well, there were.
That coffee.
I will say one thing about this adventure is they definitely added like a ton of stuff. I mean, I added a whole bunch of other things to it, but they did add a whole bunch of things that you don't have to do, but they're there. Bring Undril over here as well.
Totally not
We'll level
MMO
up
side
with
quest.
Side missions.
There's so many side quests and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like looking at the notes. I'm like, I put all the quests at the top. It's like filling up half the note thing now.
Yep.
All right. So we got that.
Gonna have to make like a Wikipedia just for all our quests.
Are we supposed to be able to see stuff from the quest?
No, I don't know why they don't allow that.
That's kind of dumb.
We got that one there. Okay. Side quest, kill. Port 9 Zaru, I think I'm done with you now. The Land of Chilled. Alright, I'm glad the map didn't crash for you guys, so that's
It's a step in the right direction.
that's a step in the right direction. I was a little worried about it. Okay. So while Ferrick is navigating. Somebody can be foraging, and someone could help that person forage if you wanted to find other food.
That route.
Cool.
Let me guess.
shit.
Foraging is all about survival, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
all about survival as well.
Well, foraging is foraging survival.
Sure.
Yeah, foraging is survival. Now, Zergae has herbalism. Now, if Zergae specifically wanted to like look for stuff to make
Yes.
various like, healing potions and stuff like that, then I'll allow that as well.
Yep.
And so for Zergae, for the herbalism, what I came up with is, what's your herbalism, by the way?
I'm just proficient with the kit, so I guess it's my proficiency bonus.
Oh, so it's just 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way I figured in a
Unless
day,
you're going to add a stat to it as well.
there is a stat, isn't there? Oh
Is
no,
it
it's just a herbalism
wisdom?
kit. It's just a no. It's
Yeah.
just a. It's just herbalism isn't a skill. It's just the kit, right?
Yep.
No. So what I was going to do is so wisdom, I think.
Okay.
Wisdom plus the kit. Basically, on a DC 15, you can find enough herbs to you could basically make 1 concoction a day. On a DC 15, you could make a healing potion. On a DC 20, it'll be a better healing potion. On a DC of 25, I think there's 4 levels of healing potions, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. If you roll a natural 20, then you'll make the best possible healing potion possible.
I would assume that these
Possible.
would be tower rolls, though, so I wouldn't know.
Sure.
So we take a potion we may not know. Have this healing potion.
Yeah, so these healing potions are, because the healing potions technically aren't magical. They're really just they're
Alchemy.
they're a mixture of herbs and spices.
Performance enhancing drugs, yeah.
How many herbs and spices though?
Enough.
Ask Colonel Sanders.
Isn't it 7? Because if you follow their Twitter account is only following 7 herbs and spices. Like they follow the Spice Girls, and it's kind of funny actually. And several famous people named Herb.
Caramba.
Guess you had to be there.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're heading off on our first day of the journey. Tim, you're up.
All right. Let's see how bad I'll jack this up.
Yes.
You do have advantage. You do have the
salve application out there.
Oh yeah, roll it in the tower with advantage.
Okay.
And I guess the D4 doesn't need to be in the tower, does it?
The D4 doesn't need to be in the tower, but
All right. So incoming.
okay.
Good.
+1.
Bonehead.
All right, so you guys, you're basically just traveling down the coast towards the river. It's pretty uneventful. It's actually pretty quick. So you guys get an extra hex on your first day. You make good time.
When do you want me to make a Breaking Bad roll?
You can make a Breaking Bad roll, and if anybody wants to do any foraging, they can do it. And you could like forage food for the day or whatever.
Sure.
If I'm navigating, can I also, or
No.
am I focused on?
You're focused on navigating. Yeah, so both Zergae and Malcolm, you don't really find anything of interest
Okay.
on your first day of travel. You set up camp for the first night. Let's plan what your watches are going to be. Not that stuff's going to happen at nighttime, but we'll set up what your watches are going to be, sort of going forward, so that we don't have to worry about it, and then it'll just be sort of your standard. So, what sort of watches do you guys want to have set up for your standard night? And then we'll move on to the final encounter of your deaths. I mean, we'll move on to the next day.
I'll take first watch.
There are essentially 8 of us available.
Do you
I'll
trust
take
the other
middle
people?
watch. I'll take the middle watch. I got dark vision.
Okay, so we got Elghinn in the middle. Aros.
I'll take first watch. Yeah.
And Malcolm in the middle with Elghinn, or at the end?
I guess Zergae can do last watch.
Pardon? Last
Zergae
one?
will-
2 or 1?
Yep.
All right, we got Malcolm and Ferrick.
And what about our companions?
Yeah, they can help.
Yeah.
What about your familiar?
He's helping me.
So you're not really taking a watch.
Ferrick, which watch are you on?
Actually, when I'm up, he's flying around there.
First, second, third.
I'm good with first. No, actually, yeah, first, whatever. No, wait. I'm sorry. Well, I was just thinking Elginn's pretty squishy, and he's on middle watch, right? Like.
Yeah.
And, okay,
But I'm having my
so-
owl do a lot of perimeter looking.
Undril and Azaka can stay up with him there.
Okay, then
And
I'll do
Mu-
first.
And Musharab's going to stay up with you, Ferrick.
You can braid each other's beards and
Yeah.
And
Phew!
talk in Dwarvish.
Dirty language.
Yeah.
All right, so you
remember
guys,
that when
you guys basically you make it through your first night, and then now you're starting to get into the jungle, and so bright lights filtering through the thick, intensely green foliage above you. Huge, broad leaves line the path ahead. As heat waves rise off the ground, insects buzz in and out of your view, and suddenly
Ointment.
scatter as a
Ointment.
faint rumble echoes from far within the jungle. Yeah, I'm assuming every day you're going to ointment yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how many days have
Lather
been
it
so
up.
far?
Pardon?
One.
2 days?
This is
3
day
days?
2.
Okay.
Okay, so on day 2 of your journey, I'll need Ferrick to give me another check.
With advantage and the D4.
Oh, I didn't.
You
Just
don't
roll
need it.
another
Don't
one.
worry about it. Don't need
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Don't need it.
You're number 1, sir.
Glad I'm casting guidance. Woo!
Your god sucks.
Man.
Give me foraging and Zergae if you want to.
Yep, now Breaking Bad.
Okay, so why do you have disadvantage? Oh,
I
Aros.
don't know.
Oh, no, I need to get rid of that.
Yeah.
You cast Lesser Restoration on him, right, Ferrick? Before you guys went to bed the first night.
I did indeed, before we even left town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's no longer sick. Okay, so Malcolm, while you're Malcolm or Aros, you guys can just roll with advantage since you're both foraging. But that's fine.